They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about. They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about.
Don't get it twisted, because we're here to get this shit lifted. Can we talk about it? Ronnie Love, can we talk about it?
We can talk about it. Can we talk about it? Brown skin beauty, can we talk about it?
Diamond Love, what? Can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
What? Mo, you on the skills now. Can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Mo got it on. We can talk about it. You see, it's at the end, and the ladies just know about it. I'm at the table where I'm at the helmet, I got it all. And I 1, 2, 3, Ronnie. Tell it all, because we got Ronnie Love and she's singing it all. We got the roots going on and it's got mad love. 1, 2, 3, Ronnie Love, get it on. Can we talk about it?
Hello, everybody. We can talk about it. It's Ronnie Love. Can we talk about it? It's Ronnie Love. We're going to discuss all kind of topics. Can we talk about it? We're going to talk about men. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about families. We're going to talk about health and fitness, butts and bellies. Can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Oh, Diamond.
Say, bro?
We could talk about it.
All right, Mo?
Can we talk about
We
it?
can talk about it.
Baby fathers, should we pursue the men to have relationships with their children, or should we, women, just leave it alone? Can we talk about it?
We can definitely talk about that.
Okay.
So I just feel like you should pursue it to a certain extent. If you're the only one pushing for that, then I feel like you should let it go and let God. That's how I feel about that.
Okay. That's a great point. What you feel about that, Brown Skin?
I kind of feel the same way. You should try, see what happens, and if you don't get a response, let it go.
Yeah, because I think in this day and time, mothers, I don't know, they are the mothers and the fathers in this time when the men just kind of give up in their being of being the father and in the essence of the child's life. So yeah, hell.
Yeah.
There's a Father's Day and there's a Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Celebrate both.
celebrate them both. Celebrate them both.
So and we can get both days in, because you know that Joker don't want to fit in no type of way, then hell be it, then hell. Because I get Father's Day calls every Father's Day. So, you know, I'm going to bear witness to that one.
My opinion is a mother can be a magnificent mother, but she can't be a father.
And I totally agree. A woman can never replace a man in a child's life. That's deep, you know. But being that we are forced and we are put in that type of situation, we have no other choice but try to adapt to the situation that we put in.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
therefore, if we have to come in and try to be a rah-rah man, which we don't want to be, but have to, in order to bring this child to a grown state and be successful, then hell be it, then we'll do that. But we'd rather be women and you know, significant others and wives, if that's, you know, if it's so possible.
It's feasible in
Right.
this day and age.
But I just think no matter how rah-rah we are, right,
You
there
can never.
still can never be a father.
Never
Now,
be a
be
father.
a man or even teach any child to do any manly things.
Right.
So I do think that if you have an alternative, like if you have an uncle or you have a brother or somebody.
Or even a man.
Or
that's,
even just a man
in
that's a positive role
neighborhood,
model that can just be positive and just show the child certain things. But I don't think we even have to be Robert. I think we have to
I was getting ready to
be a mother
Right.
and just do everything that we need.
I was gonna disagree.
When I say,
Well, wait a minute.
when I say rah-rah, sometimes you get sons that and when they get a certain age, they try to play you as that, and then you have to become rah-rah, and you don't want to, because when we become rah-rah, in our minds dealing with our kids, we become street. Because one thing about it, from when I was brought up, my mother would say, I brought you in this world, I take you out of this world. So in that moment, she has to get rah-rah. So rah-rah in that moment, that in that aspect, that's what I mean. But no, a woman can never replace a man, because children look at men, even when they're born at such a little age, they look at them in such of a way where they don't, with mad respect already.
Right out the room.
Yeah,
right out the room.
Right. So, we, in a sense, really don't stand a chance at coming really next to, being a man and raising a child, because they have a different respect level than we do. Right.
Right. And sometimes rah-rah, I was going to say, when you say rah-rah, it means straight up, in your face with it. That, because somebody else might think rah-rah mean hit your kid with a chair or some crazy shit. That's not what I mean, but rah-rah.
Right.
Rah-rah means, I'm going to tell you when you're wrong.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no exceptions. This is what is expected of you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because people, there's a lot of shit going on out here.
And Browski, you just had a, maybe 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
you gotta get that. You're going through terrible things now.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, so you got a long path.
Right.
Well,
Yes, I do.
me having 2 sons and I'm a single mother, sometimes you can't be a father, but you could turn to like sports and stuff. So when I knew I was going to be doing it on my own, I put my son in football. So a lot of men.
Yes.
And he turned out great.
Intelligent.
And me too. I'm gonna go run. I'm stern with him like a father. I yell when I talk to him and everything. But you respect men, like if somebody comes tell him to stop, he'll stop. If I tell him, it's like I gotta tell him 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But if a man tell him, he'll do it. So I do agree with that. They look at men like
Already.
We're mommy. We can huff and puff and blow them down.
They
We
know
are
what's up.
mommy.
Right.
They live
Yeah.
inside of us. So I mean, there's so much.
And there's good men out there that could also take the spots as fathers as well. So we got to give credit to those men as well. That
But you gotta be careful these days, because some men are not patient with your kids, and they snap, and a lot of stuff on them that'll lose.
That's where vetting coming in. You have to vet that man for a certain amount of time, because a lot of women these days, they give a vet a man for 3 to 6 months. That's not enough time to really know a man. Especially
anyone.
right coming right.
But you never really know anyone. That's my thing. You never really know anyone. But you can still know someone for years, and they can still snap. You can snap.
Well, right. I was gonna say
But
I
there's a
don't know
trust
about
factor.
we can never
But you
really
see the
know anyone. You know you
You start to see the
Right.
tendencies.
Yeah.
So you start to see
And you can
triggers,
tell.
like certain
Right.
things can
Absolutely.
trigger them.
Right.
So you're like, okay, I know that
Right.
certain things. As time goes on, you do get to know a person.
And you know
you
your
might
child
maybe
too,
not
so.
fully, but you get to know enough to know, like,
What they
Right,
what
right,
they do.
yeah, he
right,
can snap out at
right.
any time.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
get to know that part.
Hello. My name is Ronnie Love, and I like to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself. I like to talk about health and fitness, health, wellness, and fitness. There's a lot of different entities to that. I started out 312 pounds. This has been about 17 years now, fighting diabetes type 2, and Now I'm 207 pounds. I'm not on any kind of medication, and this is all from going natural, eating all natural. I replaced medications with all natural tonics, and I know there's a lot of people out there fighting weight loss, which causes all kinds of other issues. I mean, can we talk about it? Let's talk about how it causes anxiety and depression and all kinds of other things that, morbid obesity.
Talk about it. How long should you date somebody before you introduce them to your children?
Wow. Okay, so I have things about that. So here's the thing. You wait 6 months and find you there, you don't want to meet the kids. Mm-hmm. And then you wait those 6 months and then you meet your kids and then they don't even match. They don't get along. Right. So it's like you wasted 6 months for nothing. So my thing is that, I don't date to be in a relationship anymore. So I don't have to worry about that. Because nobody needs my kids anymore. That's it. I'm done with that.
What do you date for? There's a topic right there. What do we date for? Okay.
Wow.
What do you date for, sir? I mean, what do I date for? That question is kind of off to me right now in this time in my life because I just became a mother a year and a half ago. So it's like, I'm not really interested in dating. The people that I'm dating are the people that I already know. But what I was about to say was back to what we were just talking about. My situation is kind of different. Like, it is and it's not. Because, I mean, I'm not meeting anyone new at this point. And the guys that I know, I've known them for years. 20, 15, so I would say yes to as far as long as the time frame of you happen to know somebody. I mean, it has to be a long time. Like, I would say like a long time, like some years on it.
And your situation is different because you have a daughter. And that's a whole different ballgame.
Why?
It feels different. You don't want your daughter around everybody.
I didn't want my son around anybody.
What I mean is that you're not as worried. When your son is out playing football, he's on the field, you're not as worried. If your daughter's out chilling, you're going to be there waiting for her to be done. You're not going to leave her. It's a different. You just feel different when you have to deal with it.
I don't know. That's a different parent. I was scared.
All to let my brother go out all these different places, 13 years old. I had to go to the corner and be in the house before the school. I never understood that. And I was thinking like she had a favorite kid, but it was just her feeling about her daughter. She needed her to be close, and I understood that later.
And it might even be a flip to that is that you want your son to be independent. A mother and a father, they want their son to be independent, and they want their daughter to be sheltered and safe. But when dating, a child is a child. My child is my child. It doesn't matter whether it's a boy or a girl. I don't want anybody to hurt my baby. That's it. That's all. I don't want you to be a horrible influence on my kid. I don't want you to do no stupid shit that's going to make me get myself in trouble.
That's true, but you just feel different. I mean, you probably don't know because you don't have a daughter, but it feels different. Like, even a walk to the store, if I go to the store, I don't feel like I'm worried to take it wrong, but if he takes me to the store, I'm going to be like, even if it was like 5 or 10 minutes, it's just your mother's instinct for your daughter. It's different.
No, I could agree that because I have a lot of daughters, so I could definitely agree with the sacredcy of raising a daughter and a son. Because a daughter and a son is a different raise all in itself. Because I remember taking my sons out there on the field teaching them football. Now here I am, I'm teaching them football, and I said to my grandson, I said, get your man. And he looked at me, he said, that's not my man. And I'm like, look, get your man, you playing one-on-one. I had to explain to him that it was like a one-on-one that you had to really play defense or whatever. But that whole idea of me saying that, as going back as a woman saying that to him, he took it a whole different way. If a man would have had told him, yo, get your mother man and stick him,
But me telling them, yo, get your man, it was like,
Ain't no man.
so in that aspect, it sent me to a whole different way of thinking. Now I had to scramble. Now how I'm gonna come out stronger, so he don't have to think in a way where, hold up, is this a man or a woman talking to me? So I give credit to a lot of men that stand in for fathers that's not there for their kids, you know, as a man, you know.
The men are so different now than they were back then.
Yeah.
And so like this generation, hopefully our kids, their generation, they'll learn, because now we're trying to get them back into seeing marriages and fathers being around, just trying to keep them around. So then hopefully they'll be that way to their kids and even that generation that's coming, because that's like a big problem too. Like these men just don't know what to do. Like, they don't want to work. They don't want to
know what to do with being your man.
They don't want to, let alone being a father. They don't want to work. They don't want to pay bills.
And I totally agree with that. And it's crazy for me because, you know, having been married 25 years and being in a relationship for another 15 years, then having to come out into this new relationship, what? This shit is haywire. Men don't want to be responsible. They don't want to take the fucking lead. They don't want to do shit, and they want to sit back and say, I'm a good. Yeah, lucky to have. What are you gonna do?
If they are doing that,
They don't want to
Looking for mommies.
Right. What's wrong with these men? I think it's the chicken.
You think it's the chicken?
I think it's the chicken.
They eat too much chicken. That's
Well,
why
it's too much estrogen.
Yeah, they don't eat the
Water. It's the fucking water. It's the land of the water. Oh, too much protein. No.
They don't want to do. That's
The water. The land of the water. The estrogen and the chicken.
We split these men.
We did it.
Because we already
Tell the truth about it.
They got.
Can we talk about
They
it?
got so much on them for being a black man, and we as black women exploit them. That's what we do.
Acting so
A lot of us
damn
We don't even notice we're doing it. We do it.
self-worth
I'm over that.
versus
I talk to the other girl
self-hate.
at my old job. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to go home. I'm gonna do this for my man. Do this.
Look.
The man got the car. He out all day. She want to get home from work after working all this day. We was working at this nut house, this warehouse, for 10 hours. She want to go home. I'm gonna do this for my man. I'm gonna do this.
What's your man doing all day? What was the man doing? When it's fun, I'm rubbing them together, scratching nuts.
No, I think that comes with the stages of life. Because
Okay.
in my 20s, I might have did that.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
in my early 30s.
Talk about it. Can we talk
But
about it?
currently, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
no.
It
I'm not
has to
They don't deserve
be
it.
a mutual and a
I'm not
They don't.
doing that.
There we go.
Right.
Mutual.
And it's not even a 50-50 mutual. You gotta do more than me as a man.
Man.
You
Right.
got to do
You're a
more than me.
man.
Because if you don't, you can't be the man for me.
Right, because I can do that part by myself.
Exactly.
Right.
So I ain't doing 100%.
Exactly. I won't do
I
it.
did that part. I did that already.
Exactly. Now,
I
if
had
you
my
can't
shame.
be 70-30, then we cannot be. Because if I'm gonna love you 150%, and you can't meet me at 70% on an equal squat scale, then I don't know. Then we got, I don't know. Yeah.
But then you
Because
know,
of look
you
at what
know
we
too-
come with. Look what we get.
But even dating now is hard.
What is
So that's
dating?
another thing.
How do you
People
date?
are trying to hold on to what they have.
I wouldn't want
Because to have to get back out there and start this dating thing is really hard for a lot of people. And especially like with social media and
This
stuff
is
like
the
that.
shit. That's the
You're not
problem.
even meeting the people.
Right.
How you gonna meet
But
somebody
by the
online?
time you meet them, you've already, you know, put in weeks of dating, you know, everything of now. It's time to get right into the sheets now at this point.
You
Because
got my
now
motherfucking shoes.
there's no more real daters. Because you know,
That old school.
before social media though,
Break my pussy
before
out
social
getting in
media, you would go out on dates and
Right.
like meet people
And you still
court
should.
people. But you don't need to do that anymore. You can
Why
you
not?
Fuck you.
put them right
date, or we're meeting online
We're
and
meeting
then we're
online and
going
then we're
on a date.
dating.
No, that's not what Monique is saying.
That's what I'm
No. What I'm saying is you're meeting online and you're getting to know each other a lot on phone because you're speaking on the phone and you're FaceTime. Because now you got FaceTime, so now I can see your whole house and I can see where you are. You get to know. So by the time I get to meet you, I know you already. So I'm ready to spend the night with you because I know you. I haven't seen your face. I haven't touched you. I wouldn't say. This is what's happening. That's a bummer right now. That's terrible. Because what happened to real live chemistry? Wait, what happened to chemistry? I mean, okay, we can talk on the phone and we can see each other through social media. Well, what happened to contact? What happened to laughing and smelling in person and remember they're in cologne? What happened to that part? That's out the window?
Kinda, yeah, because me as a single mother, that works for me. I got my 2 kids, I gotta keep worried about a babysitter. You're not spending at my house. Yeah, we can do the FaceTime. I can sleep. Yeah, that works.
That's a date.
I'm not saying it's a date.
But it's getting to know you.
It's like you bonding with somebody.
But you don't get to go out. So by the time you get out, you go eat and drink and fuck.
I'm scared of that.
No, that's not like that. You're not saying that. That's the new way of getting to know each other. It's not like back in the day when you go on dates all the time.
That's cheap and free. Only thing you paying for is your own
You
phone
might go on
bill.
a date once in a while, but I'm saying that's like the main thing.
What you mean?
No, this is the new dating. This is the new 2022 dating. Is the online
I'm
dating.
so sorry.
I'm very scared.
I'm sorry for that.
And plus, COVID does play
COVID
a big
did that
part.
too.
COVID, but even prior to COVID really played a really big part when it comes to stuff like this because a lot of people are not really out. You're not really interacting with people, and some people are still very uncomfortable with coming out.
So, March 7th, the mandate is being lifted in New Jersey, right? You have a choice to wear your mask or not. School districts have a choice to tell you if they want you to wear a mask on their property or not. But I think they're going to still be wearing masks in the classroom. Let's see if that really makes sense. In some schools, they're going to be removing the plexiglass. So if you remove the plexiglass, but you still have to wear a mask, was the plexiglass really helping? Or how about when it's lunchtime and those same students that have been together all day, masked up, they're at lunch eating without a mask? What's really helping? Does it really make sense? It's really confusing. I just think we need to move away from the masks altogether. Next topic.
Yeah, but that online dating, I can't get used to it. I'm very scared of that online dating. I mean, a story about a month ago with a girl in Connecticut went on an online date and the guy, the cop gave her fentanyl.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of here. And he didn't have to give her fentanyl, but he gave her fentanyl. Why? She already done gave herself up doing the online dating, went to the hotel. So it didn't have to be him putting fentanyl in a drink because she was already willing. So with that being said, I'm very afraid of online dating.
I mean, no, you don't just meet them online. You don't just stay online. Eventually you guys meet and all that, but the main thing is like online. Like instead of I'm going to your house every day or you going to my house every day, we got stuff to do. We got kids, we single parents, we're on FaceTime, whatever. You go to sleep, whatever.
That's like connectionless. That's like
works for me.
in computers, it's like a connectionless protocol.
I'm in charge of who I want to deal with, who I want to talk to.
It has to be for the openness of people. Because everybody that I dated, they have to know they came from somewhere. It was like they were recruited. Like I worked with him before. That's my cousin's friend. That's my uncle. Like they always knew them from somebody. But that gets so old and corny.
I'm very jealous of open-minded people. Not that I'm envious jealous, jealous in the fact where is that I can't take myself to that limit and I want to be there. So in that fashion, I'm jealous of that fact. Like, and, you know, it's not in a meantime. It's like, wow, I wish I could do something like that. You know, I wish I could just meet a guy and just online and not better, because I'm from the old school and I know what we supposed to do. I know what was instilled in us as women at that time. But it's just a different time for women.
It's a different time.
I mean, I have a system. I have my own system.
Some
Like,
women,
I ask
about
certain
time we at a place where we could be
Yeah.
like, nope, yeah, swipe left.
And
I ain't think about you.
Or
I
comes
think
up
about
to
you.
and then
Right,
yeah.
you can choose who qualifies for
Yeah.
you.
For
know?
you, yes.
Instead of you
Just waiting and see who.
Right.
And the best thing about it,
Right.
you can be who you want to be. You can just say whatever you.
Yeah, and you know, I want to get there.
That's hilarious.
You know, at some point in my life, I want to get there, because to me, it feels like, you know, being married and da-da-da, I've been sheltered. And so to see women out there just blossom in their life and able to do what they want to do with no type of guards and bars and stuff like that, it makes me feel good, but at the same time, I'm jealous as a motherfucker.
You know, the Stella always out. Every time I turn around, Stella in Lynn City, wherever she at, she always out somewhere. South Carolina, everywhere. Like, she out here, so I'm jealous of that.
Mine is not the dating, but I always have this thing, like I would like to live somewhere else, but just like a short period of time. So I would like to live in, like, I don't know, another country, maybe like the islands, Bahamas or something, and just like 6 months or even a year, and just like experience, like just be on the beach and those type of things. But those things frighten me so much. I'm like, oh no, it's not where I'm from.
Shit, they
I
don't
don't know,
frighten
but I
us.
would like to, it would have to be out of America.
frighten us.
Anywhere
Can we talk
out of
about
it frightens me, just to be somewhere, because I feel like I'm not from me, I'm the outcast. How will I be treated? How will I be looked at? And all those things. But I would love to live in another country, but just like a short period of time, not forever, but just like, you know, 6 months, just experience it.
Go on tour.
That would be nice.
I plan on doing this. And you're going to be the outcast everywhere you go that where you're not from. Trust me. I was in New Orleans. I was on Bourbon Street in front of many other people, and some guys like, please, no, you're not from here. You look clean. I was all dolled up. And this man's like, you paid my dress for Mardi Gras. Everybody's just regular shorts and tank top. I had on old stuff. I had on makeup, shirt, tights, shoes, everything. People know. They know. And them towns be small and all that. You're going to be outcast wherever you are. When you travel.
But you know, if you go Caribbean, then they like me. It's the women. I'm scared of this. Scared of women. Out there on the island, you messing with their men. That's who I'm scared of.
You better be scared of.
Because men do shit.
They have a
Men
good
do
time.
shit, they act like they so innocent.
They have a good
And they
time.
have a woman at home or a woman sitting in the bar, but they see something that they like. Let me just slip her my number. She didn't call me today.
Yeah.
And then that woman get wind of it because the intuition set in. Yeah, then you be screwed. Yeah.
And that's why I play my position. Like, you ain't gotta do nothing. You good. Like, I have a friend, he's married. You want to spend money on me? That's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to be second, so I'm not going to be what you want me to be. But I'll take the money.
Sexually in a relationship, do you work on it or do you move on? Can we talk about it?
We definitely can talk about that.
All
You
right.
a person can love you so much, and this happened with me and somebody. A person can love you so much that they can be shy around you. They can do anything around anybody else, and when you're around, they get so stiff and shy. And sometimes you gotta break them out of that. And then when you break them out of that, then you probably see another side that you really like. So you gotta be careful with that too, because once you do that, there's no going back.
What does that mean?
It can get wild. I'm talking about systems, I'm talking about, it all depends how far you let it go. But anyway, I think that you work on it, and then you try, and if it's not working out, then eventually you're going to cheat anyway, so.
What do you want to do? Okay.
Because if you're not physically sexually, how did we even get in a relationship?
Well, did it start off sexually?
No, but I'm sure before we got into the relationship, we had sex.
Before
we was not in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that for us to be in a relationship, the sex I had to be pleasing with the sex.
But
Something might have changed. But something changed. Life
But if something
happened.
changed at this point,
Let me know.
we gotta try to work on it.
So you would try.
Yeah.
So you would try to work on it.
Medical or
It could be depression, it could be anxiety, it could be exhaustion, it could be diet, it could be.
I mean, I had a guy in a
It
wheelchair.
could be a situation
A boyfriend in a wheelchair
too.
And he just wanted his back bitten.
Wait.
Bitten. What you mean bitten?
Like that.
And when you bite him, he come. I don't know what you mean. By
Well, he never came, but I guess it felt really good.
Wait. I never heard.
I would work on it, but then some people you just can't work on, like my fiance. Some things are just not for you.
No. I never had nobody that
It just be boring, huh?
bite. They wanted to bite.
Because you know you can't feel from the waist down. So I guess that did something. Unless he had like a needle in his penis. Then he could do it, but I was scared of that because what if that chemical got inside me? So.
What?
I didn't know. I was young, so well, not too young.
Come on, Rusty.
Like 24.
Oh, okay. What you think about that, bro? Scared?
Think about it.
no, there's other things.
I mean,
you can do.
I said. I mean,
Yeah, that's other. I think.
Yeah, role play.
I mean,
Role
you can do other
play.
things. Yeah.
But sometimes, when you're first dating, if you don't if you do have sex, and in the beginning, if you like somebody so much, that's something you kind of go around because you know after you come, your mind is different. I know mine is, but that's something you can kind of go around unless you're really into sex.
I don't know, because I don't have to cheat.
Yeah, so after that, I mean, if you're into sex, but if you're not into sex and you just want a relationship, some people work around it. Some people relationship sex not that important. Like a lot of older people, sex not that important.
Well, no. I'm gonna say I beg to differ.
Not that, I'm talking about a little older.
Okay, but still, I'm gonna say I beg to differ because sex is about health. Sex unclogs the arteries in your heart. Sex lowers your sugar. Sex.
Probably with my sugar low to the.
I feel like lowering my sugar today. Right today.
So sex has a lot of health benefits, and if that's taken away, then mentally
You're messed up.
you're messed up.
That's
Because
true. That's true.
your sugar is off, your pressure is off because there hasn't been a release.
You are.
Yeah.
And then everything
you
is
are
off.
exactly
Right. So now the person that's supposed to give it to you now is a motherfucker because now where you at?
That part.
Yeah,
That
where you at? And so when it comes down to where you at and you ain't there, that's when that part comes in that you say.
Stay on your job.
You have to keep a job.
Sometimes
Even when they get hired from 9 to 5, that's the job. And if you don't do your job right on that job, you're gonna get fired. So if you don't do your job right in that relationship, you're gonna get fired.
Right.
Because there's an order that has to be reached, there's a prerequisite that has to be met. And if it's not met,
But what
you're
happens
fired.
when because I've had this before, like sometimes like there's just so many things going on and everybody is just so busy and with their own with work and life and whatever and then it just doesn't even happen.
You have to
It
make time.
needs to happen.
Right.
Sex is key.
You have to make time. Even if you gotta do it with yourself, you have to make time to release those endorphins.
Yeah, sex is key. And if sex is not good, then everything else.
Yeah, even if you don't have sex with an actual person, you can get it's toys out there. You can get it and you can feel relieved. Like single mothers that don't have time, that their parents don't really want not into the babysitting scene. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know what toys is about. Because back in our day, We never had.
Well, you was married, Stella, so you never had to go that route, and you always had a relationship. So, but
Well, we never had.
you was never a single mom of 2 or 3, whatever. So,
And here we go again. Here we go again. I'm jealous again because I never had the opportunity as a single woman to use these toys like this and be.
I mean, it's great. It's better than you gotta go, you gotta call somebody, you gotta talk to them, you gotta have dinner, you gotta do all this stuff. You gotta take a shower, you gotta take off your clothes. No.
Take a shower.
You gotta pay for a babysitter. I don't have time for that. I'm a single mom. I'm trying to make it. I get me a little $5 rolls, however much they cost. Put the kids to sleep. 5 minutes, maybe 3, depending on how fast you turn it up. And that's it. Boom.
They're on Amazon.
$5 to
the rose was like a
They got different other services out the road.
Stuff, whatever you want.
Whatever you into. 2 minutes of your time, you just save about $100 and you save about 3 hours. And you still win. It's called masturbating.
Oh, yeah, I don't know nothing about
But she talking about masturbating.
and I'm very jealous of that.
Yeah, I mean,
At the same.
I know what I want. I know what I want already. I know, like, I'm not about to sit up here and eat with you and talk with you. If I want to have sex, if that's what I'm here for, that's what I'm here for. So to avoid all of that, I'm just gonna get me a toy, do what I have to do with my kids, and keep my life moving. I don't have to worry about nobody. If they don't, I don't have to worry about no excuses. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm good.
Oh, it's just a truly different generation for me.
I'm trying to make money. I can't make money spending 3 hours with you eating dinner and trying to look sexy for you to
But now it's about money time.
Yeah, I'm
Everything
on grind time.
inflating. Even gas is so expensive now. It's like you need money.
I heard that you should get your gas on Mondays, because every Tuesday it'll be going
You get
up.
them on Sunday.
Well, yeah, but
I get mine on Sunday.
every Tuesday.
It's going up. What, to this war and stuff is over and stuff?
I don't know to when to who, but they're giving us the fill up while it's cheap. Okay.
I tell you, boy, sheesh, sis.
Well, sure. That snatched my topic because nobody's talking about marriage anymore. They
No,
talk
I gave
about
up
they
on
don't
marriage.
need that.
I wanted it at first, but then you start asking about my kids. That's a big no for me.
I think the kids is off limit. I always.
You start asking about, you start saying weird shit.
Well, we're not talking about getting married.
Then when I say that, when you getting to know someone, first of all, it's about you and them, right? And you get to know you and them before anything else starts to filter out that television.
Right.
Yeah, well, Mom, that's in the dating stage, though.
Well, we were engaged, but
Even prior to even being engaged or even getting married, that part is supposed to be like in the beginning, you and that person. And then the kids have to get involved before.
Well, I've been dating.
That's like a whole step.
Not early on.
What's the time frame?
I was dating my ex-fiance for a year, but almost a year and a half, so I realized that he wasn't patient with the phone call, just a phone call with my son whining in the background. So that turned me off right there, and I know what I want already. I'm very quick, and a lot of these guys, they get with big females, and they think that we don't know what we want and all that. Yeah, I know exactly what I want, honey, and that whining stuff, and you complain about my son, is not it. He don't want the bed, he don't know who slept in it. My son slept in it, so that's another turn off. So it's like, I'm done with you all the way. I don't care about anything. That ring's in the garbage.
Right? And you feel confident or saved it.
I didn't feel like it was worth it. My finger wasn't falling. I wasn't dragging. It wasn't falling down when I was trying to lift my hand up.
You could have took the diamond and put it as a necklace, a pendant, earrings for the baby.
I'm not into it.
No,
I'm very dependent. Very independent, I'm sorry.
That moves us into our next topic. You went right into it, Diamond. Big women. Do men act like there's desperation attached to it?
Some of them do.
I agree.
Until you let them know who you are.
Yes.
Right.
And do they see who you are and they think there's a level of desperation attached to you because
I lost a lot of friends from that.
Yeah, because men like to run amok.
Yes, and if they can find a prey, because I mean, prey. They can find somebody weak to move around and manipulate.
And hold up, let's not call them men. They're not men that do something like that.
No, right. I'm sorry,
Because
man. I'm sorry.
A man that's accommodating a woman in the way that she's in, or the way that she is, and loving her, you know, for her personality and everything else. Those are men. The other ones, we're gonna call them jokers.
I like jokers. They're going jokers. Always joking around.
Yeah, we gonna call them
messing
jokers.
around. Boo-boo's the food.
Cause they haven't fully grown yet, but they you know they're gonna get there, but they haven't fully grown yet.
So that was right into our next topic. Are we comfortable in our skin?
I am.
Definitely.
I am, but I do know that this society, they are, appearance is factor. Appearance is key. So, with that being said, I'm going to do something and I'm going to fix that. And then I'm just going to be like the baddest bitch ever.
Are you doing that because
But I am
of
that
society?
No, but I know to get ahead, and I am in this society. I just do what I need to do. Period.
No, let me tell you something. As a woman, you have to put your best foot forward in this day and time, because men can't rule it the way we have let them rule it. So now it's
It's our
women's
time.
Yeah, it's our time, and there's so many different type of grants and benefits out here for women, single women, that we could, look into and even prosper from, So we gotta, really dive into what the government have to offer. Our single women, our black women, black-owned businesses.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things out here for women in this day that we can run, with our torch.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, can we talk about it? We're going to talk about a lot of different topics just like these. I want to ask you, before we sign out, to press the comment button, press the like button, so you can subscribe to our videos.
You already know.
Oh, boy. You already know.
Y'all gotta subscribe to our videos.
$7.
You gotta like, comment, notifications. She said hour, but yours, but we here right now.
See what topic you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it? Let's go.
See you next week, everyone.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.
They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive, free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about, they don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive, free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about. I drip, drop, Christian Lake with the gear. All I do is talk show, Ricky Lake at the pit. From caution tape to duct tape of the year. Top 5, top notch, top of the list. Mach 5, Mockingbird, repeat you a clip. Rap drive, and half y'all know what it is. Other half haters, so I'm rubbing it in. Plus I riot, nigga, try it, I'm so y'all shit. Punch lines, punch guys, too, crack your chin. Make a movie on you niggas, you don't get like shit. Blood quiet on the set, y'all respect that thing.